Hey guys, it's Jeff with the Pitch Pod. I am en route to see Sporting KC take on LAFC at home at Children's Mercy Park. Meeting Joe there should be a fun game. Actually running late per usual, so that's pretty awesome. But want to make sure I get the predictions out there prior to the game starting. So Joe has a 2-2 draw, which makes sense. It's fair. Sporting KC, maybe not the better team. However, they have home field advantage, which is huge. So that makes sense. That's a fair prediction. I'm going LAFC winning this, despite an away game for them. I think they're going to pull this off. They're going to win 3-2. So those are your predictions, and we'll try and get some footage of the game.
At this time, we're joined by Sporting Kansas City manager and sporting director Peter Vermees. First question will go to Thad Bell with Kansas City Soccer Journal.
Hey, Peter, kind of a different tale between the two halves. Can you talk about what went wrong in the second half?
I don't think the game was a good game for either team. I think coming out of halftime, we were sleeping at that moment, but we got after the goal got called back, we were in the game at that point, and we were good. The goal that they, the second goal that they get, it's a little unfortunate just because when the ball gets played back to Kendall, Kai opens up to play. He hits the long ball. He hits the first-time ball, and that's who keeps him on side. It's a hard one. That's a tough one. But, yeah, the game, when there's such inconsistency in all of the foul calling, and then you bring a goal back when our guy actually touches the ball on the foul, like he has control of the ball, and the guy comes, two guys are grabbing him, holding him, and he gets called for the foul. I'm amazed at that decision, but I'm probably more amazed at that Daniel doesn't get in the 53rd minute doesn't get a penalty kick. I'm amazed. I really am. I don't have any words for that piece of the game. I just don't. It's sad. It's sad. So, next question.
Any additional questions in the room? Peter, thank you very much for the time.
Wow.
Sporting Kansas City and LAFC locker rooms will be open.
Because that was terrible. Those calls.
Yeah, look, our performance in the first half was fine. You find yourself a goal down. Obviously a challenge that doesn't need to happen with Daniil. He knows that. But our performance was fine. We had chances, and a few moments we needed to correct defensively. But the performance was just fine, and we felt, listen, guys, there's a chance to win this game. There are goals out there, and the tactical change you're referring to is really just playing with 2 6s and 1 10 instead of 1 6 and 2 8s. Kind of lines up a little better against them, and sets you up for the counterattack, and also adds a little more presence defending the width of the field.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Have a good night.
Yo creo que después de la derrota en la final, de la racha negativa que llevábamos, habíamos, digamos que perdido un poco la confianza, o las cosas no estaban saliendo de la manera que normalmente este equipo suele hacer, y poder ganar un partido fuera de casa después de luchar mucho, trabajar mucho a nivel defensivo, poder ayudar al equipo a ganar es importante, y es algo que nos va a poder ayudar para volver a agarrar nuestro nivel, nuestra confianza, y poner al equipo donde queremos que esté.
Okay, we'll take a question in English.
Yes, I have one. Joe with Pitch Pod. Carlos, speaking of your longevity of your career, I think of yourself maybe labeled as a journeyman, a veteran. What keeps you going?
Well, I mean, in this age, I always say, like, you see your career the end of the career are more closer.
Okay.
So you have to enjoy every single minute, every single moment you have the chance to come in, to jump in. When you are healthy, you can still enjoy it. Is what make me still here. The day I wake up and I say, if I don't want to go to training or I don't want to play, is when I will retire. So we don't know when, can be soon, but I will enjoy every single time. So day like today, like you come in the second half, you can score the goal, make you feel like, okay, I can still play a couple more years. But after lose, you say, oh, maybe I have to retire soon. So this changed a lot, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm enjoying where I am, and it's the important part.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll take one in Spanish, please.
Carlos, pues como dices, entraste a la segunda mitad y marcaste la diferencia. ¿Te sientes como un líder para la generación joven que está jugando con el LAFC?
Lo intentamos, la verdad que es algo.
Just finished. We just got out of the press conference with LAFC. Obviously, LAFC won this game 2-1, but it's pretty controversial. Lots of inconsistency from the referee. So we're kind of coming out of this game feeling like, I don't know if that's what the real score should have been. But needless to say, it was a 2-1 victory for LAFC. Joe?
I mean, you really saw two sides that really struggling to have and find their identity. So I don't know that anyone really, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you give LAFC the win, but really, as far as performance between the two in an exciting match, I would say it's an L for everybody.
Yeah. So hopefully we have better games in the future that are less related to how the referee is and luck and things of that nature, and hopefully we have a better game for the next one.
In a game, the round ball, round posts, anything can happen.